Hi, my name's Marc Pagaduan. I was a client of Eric a couple months back, and honestly, working with the guy, it was a really good opportunity because my story is I was actually out of playing football for the longest time after college, just working on a career and just not having time to play, and then you come across Rick Fit the page and you get to know Eric, and he's not just your usual trainer. He really tries to get to know you, tries to see where you're coming from, and then gets in a way where he will scale things to where you're at. Like, it's not something where, yeah, just sign up for his program and he'll give you his standard program, which is what he gives everyone else. Like, he will literally take every bit of information that you provide him and then just kind of see what he can come up with that, just from all the certifications that he's done before, with all the experience he has. Not to mention he's a very young pro footballer who, despite age, he's already gone through many trials, many experiences that, even for someone like me or someone even older, he's probably gone through way much more. But yes, it was a great opportunity. His I'm currently living on Guam, which is an island in the middle of the Pacific. Now, of course, the level of playing is a lot different than where he is, but he really tries to, he wants all the details that you can provide him. That way, he can see where you're coming from, whether it has to do with the culture that you're in, or if it has to do with just life in general. Like for me, for example, it was work. Like I don't want to, I don't admit it, but yes, it was always work was always an excuse. But he would always try to work around it. Like really try to see what's stopping you and what's keeping you from trying to reach your goals. And what I like about it the most is he goes about it not only in a specific soccer point of view or football point of view, but he will always look at it as one fitness. And also just in line with that is your diet. Like, I can't stress enough about how much he has helped me with just dieting. I've worked with other people who they will teach you how to count macros. They will, literally tell you to eat chicken breast and broccoli every single day, counting calories, counting this and that. You hear all the fads these days with keto and stuff, but I really enjoyed the method or approach that he takes when it comes to the whole dieting. It's very simple, straight to the point. It's like you consume less than you burn. If it was for me, like, with the whole fat loss kind of approach. But yes, it was very simple. I didn't have to bust out a weighing scale at all, or a gram scale for my food. I didn't have to I don't know. I didn't have to like eat the same thing over and over again, which I really enjoyed because he actually provided with a lot of recipes. So it's something that cooking is actually something that I like to do, and it's something that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. You're not eating bland stuff that you're just hating yourself every single time that you eat. And not, he also takes into consideration, yes, you can eat out, but you want to choose what things can help with your body, and not just something that will make you happy, or just kind of mindlessly eat things. So he definitely taught me a lot on that perspective of things. He didn't tell me like, okay, you can only eat this much, or you can only eat this much, but he has a method that when you work with him, he'll let you know when too much is too. He never says that you can't have any, but he'll let you know when too much is too much, or if you're not having enough of a certain aspect. And protein, it's an essential, right? But it's a very straightforward kind of thing. um not gonna lie, I think working with Rick was probably the most veggies I've ever eaten. I don't regret. I didn't hate myself for it. Like, I took that fiber, and it's something that I actually love. It's something that I appreciated a lot more over time, just working with him. And not to mention that, but he goes on with all these other factors such as sleep. Like, He's not one to say like, yeah, go buy this supplement, go buy this, go buy that. You're gonna need this because, like how some other trainers would be like, yeah, because I'm sponsored with this. This will do you good. He's literally like asking the first things, all these natural things, just like, how are you sleeping? Did you sleep well? How many hours did you get? Like, how many meals did you have yesterday? Did you eat enough of this yesterday? Or like, how was the workout? Did you actually put in 90 to 100% effort in your workout, or did you just kind of go through it? So these are the things that I really enjoyed touching up with him every single time. um, he's not just like, yeah, did you do your workout, and then finds these little things that he'll just use that as an excuse. And he really tries to understand you, tries to get into your life and your lifestyle. And um, another thing that I really really enjoyed working with Rick was, so again, I'm from Guam, middle of the Pacific Ocean. I think at the time Rick was probably at just starting out in Israel, I believe. And he would make the time, even with that time difference. He will make it. We'll schedule it, man. He's like, I'm not like, I don't want to just message you. I don't want to just email you. Like, I want to schedule it. I want to have a conversation with you. And seldom do you hear this in people from Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, whichever. You know, heck, sometimes even your local personal trainers, like you see them once, and then they'll just message you whatever you got to do. And this guy, he literally like makes the time. It's like, hey, I know we talk all the time on email. I know we talk all the time on WhatsApp and everything, but I want to call you. Like, I want to see what's going on in your life. I want to catch up, see how things are, and see if we can move on to the next phase. And like, tell me what if your goals have changed and whatnot. So, in my perspective of things, it's like, it from the whole, I believe it was like 3 years of not playing football, which for some that's probably like a catastrophe, right? But in my case though, it was 3 years, getting into a career and jumping back into it. And I felt like, man, I feel super left out. I can't even keep up in the league. And because of the whole fitness, because of the whole, the change in mindset, yes, I am working and everything, but it doesn't mean that I have to throw things away. And if I wanted to keep up with the others, if I wanted to keep up with people in the league, he said, this is what we have to do. Okay, this is what we have to change. This is what we have to change in your lifestyle. And even till now, like, I carry it. I carry these lifestyle changes and these habits, which I'm hoping it'll shape me on to play even further, whether if it's here on Guam or even if I decide to move somewhere else. Like, I'm hoping that I will be able to keep up because of all these different things that I've changed in my life because of how Rick helped me. All right, so if it's anyone now, I'm no pro footballer, but I do have goals that I want to hit as far as like playing in my local league, or just playing pickup with my friends. I still want to be the best player that I can be. And just because I'm not in that high level of playing in a professional league or national international league, Rick didn't count me out for it. He's like, hey, this guy wants to play better. He was out for a while. He wants to play better. He wants to be one of the best in the team. He wants to be reliable on the team. And I'm going to help this guy out. And I really, really appreciate everything that he's done for me. Yeah, so everyone else, no matter what level you're in, I highly, highly recommend you work with this guy. It's different. It's insane. It's a trust, and it's a bond that you guys are going to develop, rather than just someone telling you what to do and do this, do this, do this, and I guarantee you're going to do this. It's different. It's different. All right. Cheers, man.